Stop telling your family and friends about your YouTube channel. You don't have to do that to be successful on YouTube. And I can be proof of that because I was able to get my YouTube channel monetized just from creating content, connecting with new people, and organically building up my community. And you can do the same thing because YouTube wants creators on their platform, because if they have creators on their platforms, then guess what? That means more people are going to come and view the content on YouTube, which means they get more money from the advertisers. So, of course, YouTube wants you to make videos and be a content creator. YouTube is not hating on you. And you can be successful without telling all of your family and friends to watch your videos nonstop. Because I came into my YouTube channel with the mindset of I'm setting up an online business where I can get to know people, help people set up their online business, help people with their digital marketing. And yes, YouTube is a section in my business. Why? Because YouTube is a catalyst for me to be able to attract people into my channel, which ultimately attract people into my business. So YouTube is here to be helpful, but you got to help yourself and create your content, get better, make sure your titles and things like that are intriguing so people want to click onto your videos. But then ultimately, just having the mindset that this is what you want to do and you don't need any validation from anybody else. Because the people who enjoy your content, they're going to watch your content. Think about yourself. Like when you're watching something that you enjoy watching, do you feel like someone's forcing you to watch it? No, you watch it because you enjoy it. So anybody who comes to your channel who is like negative, just think of that as a projection, because why would you go out of your way to watch and comment on a video that you don't enjoy? That doesn't really make too much sense. But we'll get into that topic on another day. Right now, we're just talking about family and friends and how you should not let that stop you from creating your content, doing your YouTube videos, whatever it is you decide. Because sometimes family and friends can be the shadiest ones, because they'll say little things to you like, how is your little business going? Is your little YouTube channel, have you gotten any views? Oh. So my thing is, how do people know all these details about what you're doing with your content, but yet you don't see them leave not one comment, one like on your videos? So they're watching you, they're lurking, and they're watching you. And that's what they won't tell you. When you decide that you want more for yourself and you want to achieve your goals and you want to challenge yourself, that's going to stir up and trigger a lot of people. And unfortunately, our family and friends are not exempt from that, because you become a mirror. Let me say it like this. You become a mirror to all the things that they're not doing. So it's not that it's you, it's just what you're representing, that they know you. So they know that you may be struggling in certain areas. They know that, life hasn't always worked out for you. But now they're seeing you shift and transform and enter a new era. And it's scary for them because, like, well, what are you tapped into that give you this inner strength to keep going even when all odds are stacked against you? And that is a very powerful thing. So anyone who is trying to discourage you, make you feel small, diminish what you have accomplished, what you're accomplishing, is really just trying to make themselves feel better. So instead of doing what they need to do to progress and achieve their goals, they would rather talk about someone who is taking action towards improving their life, which makes absolutely zero sense to me, because if these people would put in the effort into their own channel, their own business, their own life, then they wouldn't have the time to try to bring you down in what you're trying to do. So if you are someone who has family and friends that have a lot of hateration and holleration going on, then you're not alone. A lot of people experience that, and it can happen with anything. You don't even have to be a YouTuber. You could just be the first person that graduated. You could be the first person that opened that business. You could be the first person that gets married in your family. It is so many things, right? But I'm here to tell you from my experience as someone who got onto YouTube with the intention of meeting new people, connecting with like-minded people, growing my business, growing my YouTube channel, growing my community. I was able to do all of it just from posting my content consistently, learning about YouTube's platform, and applying what I'm learning. And now I get to come on here and I get to share my information and my insights with you all, because I believe that we're only as strong as our weakest link. So I want to give solid information so it can help you all. Now, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not going to guarantee that, oh, you do this, you're going to be monetized in 30 days. You do this, you're going to be monetized in 2 weeks. No, that's not how it works. You need to be disciplined and resilient when it comes to your YouTube channel, but you don't have to be stressed out about the lack of support you feel like you may be getting from your family and friends. Even people that you felt like should support you, people have lives, people have things going on. And sometimes it's not even always about, hate or jealousy. Sometimes it's just they're not on the same path as you, and you have to be okay with that. And that's just a trick of the enemy to get you distracted, where now you're making less content. Now you're second guessing yourself. And you need to just put on your tunnel vision blinders and understand, when it comes to your YouTube channel, that YouTube wants content creators to create content because they want to bring more people to their platform. YouTube gets paid from advertisers putting ads on the videos. So YouTube itself is not against you and your channel, okay? YouTube wants people on the platform. So you may have to just tweak your titles. You may have to look at your analytics, see where people are dropping off of your videos, see what videos are performing well. And that just takes time. It takes time to build up your content, where then you can analyze what works best for you. But I'm just here to let you know that your family and friends not supporting you or not validating your channel or your accomplishments is not something that you should even think about. That should just be like a spit in the ocean, basically, is what I'm saying. It shouldn't move you if they support you or don't support you. You should just create your content because you have a knowing that that's what you're supposed to be doing, and you're being obedient to that. Not trying to impress people who are going through their own struggles. If you watched 2 or 3 or more of my videos and you not subscribed yet, then go ahead and click the subscribe button, because It's giving hateration and holleration. Okay? Now, but if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. You can keep watching. That's cool too. Just do you, do you, do you. But over here, we are tired of the excuses. We want better for ourselves. We want better for our families. And we're willing to put in the work. So if you are the type of person who just wants that immediate validation from everybody and everything, including your family and friends, you're probably going to struggle with creating content and just struggle in general, because you are put on this earth to be yourself. You are the X factor when it comes to anything that you do. And don't let people discourage you from achieving your goals and working towards the things that you need to do for your life to be a success. Because everyone's life is different. So as soon as you start comparing your life, your journey, your process to the next person, you are literally putting yourself in a losing position. And maybe nobody ever told you that, but your big sis Jordan is going to tell you that. You need to focus on yourself, focus on getting better with your content, and showing up for the community that you want to grow, right? You're not focused on what you don't want. You need to be focused on the things that you do want, so those things can come and manifest into your life. Of course, I am grateful for my family and friends that do support my journey, are supporting my channel and all of that. And it's always gonna be a silver lining. So don't think that everybody is filled with hateration and holleration. But just get your mindset on you're doing this for you and the audience or the community that you want to build. So don't get caught up in the support of your hometown, the support of your family and friends. Sometimes it just be the people closest to you. They're so familiar with you. When you start to rise and do things different and they see you becoming a new person, it's almost scary to them because they're used to you being a certain way. And they want to keep you in that box because that's comfortable to them. That's familiar to them. But guess what? You're going to have to reintroduce yourself. You're going to have to just let them know this is what you do. This is what you're doing. And rather they want to watch or not, rather they want to support or not, it's not going to change what you're going to do in your day to day. Because you know what's going to get you to that point that you want to be at. You know what it's going to take for you to become and break free out of old habits. And everyone ain't ready for that. Everyone is not ready for that. And you shouldn't hold that weight. You shouldn't hold that weight. Your eyes and your ears have been opened. So you have to move in that new knowing and that new knowledge that you have. And in time, everything is going to prove itself. Everything is going to work out on its own. Be patient, be resilient, and keep going. So if you are interested in growing your YouTube channel, starting an online business, and just creating more opportunity for yourself to create income, then go ahead and subscribe. Join us, join the community. It's laid back. I like to give practical advice, practical tips, because at the end of the day, nothing is going to work if you don't work. If you don't put in the action to get better and apply what you're learning, why would you expect something to change? So let me give you an example. Let me give an example. So I have 2 children, and when I was pregnant, of course, I gained weight in my pregnancy because that's usually what happens when you're carrying a child. Now, I probably could have been a little bit more health conscious during my pregnancies, like exercising more and being more like eating better foods or less food, but that's neither here nor there because y'all, I like to eat. I like food. So I ended up gaining, y'all, 60, 70 pounds with both of my pregnancies, y'all. And on average, they talk about you gonna gain about 25, 30 pounds. Y'all, I gained 60, 70 pounds with both pregnancies, right? Now my youngest child, he's 2, and I'm back to my pre-pregnancy weight. And I'm not saying this to brag because our bodies go through so much stuff that, you know, everyone is different, right? But that doesn't mean that you just give up on yourself. Your process might be a little bit slower than the next person, but guess what? It's still working. Like, I didn't lose all of my baby weight 2 months after having the baby, right? But now here we are 2 years later, and if someone saw me, they probably wouldn't even think that I had children, right? So just think of your YouTube channel like that. When you are on a journey to like lose weight or become healthy, right? You have to change your habits. So you may have to start going on a walk every day or do some sort of fitness training. Then you may have to decrease the amount of pop and juice you're drinking, and then you substitute that for water. You may have to change your portions or the type of meals. Like if you're eating a lot of fried and processed foods, you might switch over to more vegetables, more fruits, more fiber, things like that, right? And then over time of you applying these things, then your body adjusts and then transforms. So think of your YouTube channel the same way, right? It might be days where you put up a video and it doesn't have a lot of views, but that doesn't mean that it's not working on you. That doesn't mean that it wasn't worth it in the long run, because you're basically putting in your reps, you're putting in your practice, and over a period of time, these things are going to accumulate and add up, right? So just know that with this whole, you know, YouTube thing, and if your family and friends are like pressuring you, like, well, you've been making videos and you don't have this yet, or, oh, you don't have a lot of views. If you do have family members that are really like on that type of time, just let them know that you aren't in a rush. You are creating the life that you desire, and you want it forever. You don't want it fast. Okay, so with that being said, I will see y'all in the next video. Be blessed, guys, and goodbye.